welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaleesa Ayoka. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that at some point in this video you do decide to subscribe, and if you do so, make sure you click that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video. Okay guys, so as you can tell by the title, today's makeup look is a yellow gold, super simple, super easy makeup look. I use three eyeshadows, three and a half eyeshadows to create this look. Super easy, definitely beginner friendly because I'm a beginner. So I wanted to share this look with you guys. I just, it's almost spring. We want to ease into it, so I still kept the lip dark. The colors I used to put the gold on my lids are still like very reds and browns, so we still kept it a little dark, but also with a little pop of color. I put on my yellow shirt. It's not even a yellow shirt, my yellow striped shirt. Just to pull the look together. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoy this video. So let's get into it.
You are 100% of ungranulated grade A beaten sugar.
Okay guys, so my eyebrows are done, and I use a new concealer and it's a little orange, so it's a little orange, but that's fine. They're gonna cover it. And so what I did is I put a little foundation around my eyebrows because I don't like when the inside of the eyebrows don't look like they have any foundation in it. I feel like that looks weird. So I primed and put some stuff there. So now we're gonna move on to the eyelid, and for the concealer on my eyelid, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Camo concealer, and this is in the color Deep Olive. These concealers are really good, and the one that I use on my brow is the one I just bought, and it's Deep Cinnamon. Okay, that's way too much concealer, but I think I'm gonna blend it out with the brush first, and then I'm gonna go in with the sponge. Now I'm gonna take the sponge, my Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna dab over my eye, just so that it's nice and even. I have my two favorite palettes right now, which is the Riviera palette by ABH. Ooh. And then I have the Jackie Aina palette by ABH as well. So the first color I'm going to be using is going to come from the Jackie palette, and it's going to be Edges, which is like the perfect like orangey transition color. It's so good, so I love using that. So I'm going to take that on a blending brush, and I'm just going to blend it, like I said, right in the crease area. As you can see, you see that pigment? It's just instant pigment, and that's why these are my two favorite palettes right now. And I'm just taking that where my crease is. If you're not sure where your crease is, just tilt your head back a little bit, and it's going to be like your eye socket line. My eye crease is right here, but my eye socket line is right here. So I like to put the colors right there. And I don't have a lot of eyelid space, but I'm okay with it going up to my brow because I'll deal with that afterwards if I need to create some separation between the eyeshadow and my brow bone. But for the most part, I don't mind. So just placing this color nice right in the area. Okay, so now that I have that color down, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with Credit, which is this dark brown color right here. Actually, I think I'm going to go in with Calm, which is this brown color right here from the Riviera palette, because it's just a tad bit less red, I would say, than the brown that's in the Jackie palette. So I'm going to take that color, and I'm just going to, again, hold my head back where the eye socket is. I'm just going to put it right between the eye socket and the transition area, just to deepen it up just a little bit, not too much. I'm going to go back in with the Jackie Aina palette, and we're going to go into Ginger, which is this color right here. And what we're going to do with that is that we're going to put that on the blending brush, like right above, kind of like right above that orange. The edges that we use just to soften it up a little bit, because this is a lighter color. Just to tone it down a little bit. The piece that is this gold color in this ABH palette. It's so freaking pretty. It's called Inheritance. It's so pretty. It's like a gold, like a yellow gold, and I really wanted to do a yellow gold look. So I'm going to go in with that gold color, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Oh, juicy. I'm going to spray the brush with some setting spray just to, oh my god. Oh my god. And I'm not gonna do like a harsh cut crease, but I'm still gonna like lean my head back and kind of keep the eyeshadow. I love cut creases, but I'm not very good at them, so I do try them. But if you want to see like the last cut crease I tried, just click the iCards right here. Should be on this side. And you guys can check it out. And I'm leaving the sides a little bit because what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that in instead of bringing it all the way across the lid. But it's so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Sorry about that, guys. The sound was not on, so you might hear, it might sound a little bit more echoey. And when I use my microphone, aka my phone. So now that we have the shadows down, what we're going to do is we're going to go back in with that orange color from the Jackie palette. We're going to go back in with edges, and we're going to blend edges right here just to blend out. We're going to use edges to blend out the edges of the golden shadow. Just right in there. Wow. I just keep saying wow because I just love this color. What am I going to put on with this? And then again, we're going to just soften up the top part as well. Not as soft, but yeah. And then we're going to go in with that dark brown color. And I'm going to use a more rounded brush to kind of like, so that it deposits the color, which is back in the Riviera palette, and this is the Palm. Same colors that we use in the crease, we use on the edges. That's what I do all the time. It works every time, and it looks good. And it helps to bring everything together, so I'm kind of creating like a little bit of a cat eye with that brown color. So you're pretty much creating a cat eye. You're going to blend it this way and up, and then into the crease. So we're pretty much placing this color. Then I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used for edges, and I'm just going to blend out right up in here, right up in here. I'm telling you, you don't need to have like all the skills just to do a cute little eyeshadow look. As you guys saw, I used 3 colors. I used a crease color, a brown color, and then I used that other color, but it really didn't do much, honestly. And then I used the lid color, so I used 3 colors, and we have created this look. And then, yeah, what happens a lot when you're doing eyeshadow looks like this is that sometimes you may take your concealer a little bit too high for your liking. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with the Tan Olive from e.l.f. Put like a dot on the back of my hand, and you can pick whatever concealer you want. And I'm going to dab this brush into it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up right underneath the brow again, just so that the eyeshadow is not right up there. You don't have to do this. If you want to leave your eyeshadow up there, that is fine. I feel like it's just one of those personal preference makeup choices. And you see the difference between this eye and that eye. It just brought the shadows down a little bit so they're not right up underneath the brow. Brush that has the orange on it and just lightly go back in just to make sure it's not a harsh line. And yeah, that way your concealer is not right up there. And we're gonna set our brow bone. So this is my under eye powder, which is the Deep Peach by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Try not to spill it. I'm just gonna tap my brush into it a little bit, tap off the excess, and just pat that right on there. Just so that the eyeshadow, the concealer, is nice and set and stuff like that. I'm going to do my foundation routine that I've been thinking of in my head. So first we're going to prime. And I've been using these two primers. This is the Color Pop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. You're probably not going to be able to see because it's really bright color. It's a light pink color. Okay, so I put everything on the back of my hands. I'm just going to, one pump is more than enough. My face is already washed. I already did like a skincare routine, all that. So this is just like a primer. I'm really using it just to prime. And then we're gonna wipe it in. I'm gonna go in with my other primer, and this is, things are just flying left and right. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Perfecting Primer, and this is so good. So I just use this where I get the most oily, which is right here. My forehead too a little bit, but not as much. I need like a little bit more for this cheek because my cheeks is where I get super oily, like right in here. And that's where my pores are really big, so I'm just gonna make sure that I prime that really good. And just blend it down. Push it in. All right. And now that we have that, this part is, I've tried this before and I've liked it. I'm gonna add this back into my routine. I'm taking that Anastasia powder in Deep Peach, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to push that into right up in here. Right up in here. Right where I just said I get the oiliest. I'm just gonna take the powder, spread it out on the sponge, and just push that right into here. I got this from Jackie. Jackie does this just to help with like the pores and the oil right in this area. Alright, so now after I've done that, I want to go in with my concealer. So where's the concealer? Oh, so this is the e.l.f. concealer in Deep Cinnamon, the same one I use on my eyebrows. You can see it's a little peachy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this where, like, right underneath my eye and in the corners of my nose, because I find that when I use my foundation there, it separates all the time. So I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. And as you can see, this definitely has a reddish orange tint, so it's going to be great at canceling out that color, like the under eye color, as well as right where my glasses sit, right here. It's going to help cancel that out as well. And then I'm going to put it on any dark marks, like super dark marks that I have. So right here. Apparently I have one on my chin. I don't know when that appeared. And then right up in here, I got a couple that are super dark. So, and then to blend that out, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. Hopefully my battery doesn't cut out. But yeah, I'm gonna blend this one out. I'm literally just pushing it in a circular motion to blend out the edges, but I don't wanna do too much. I'm going to just blend it right in here. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because foundation is going on top of that, and then my regular highlighting concealer is also going to go on top of this. So this is just to help to cancel out that color that I always see. So I'm trying it to see what happens. So now that we have that, I'm going to go in with my foundation. And the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. And this is in 420. I don't think you guys can see that because it's so light. But this is in 420. I'm going to use 2 pumps to start with, and then add where necessary from there. So I'm just going to blend this out with the sponge. I prefer to use a brush, but my brush right now is not clean, so I'm not going to do too much with it. Just, I think one more pump will suffice. Under my eyes look so orange right now, but that's okay. We're going to cancel that out in a minute. Ooh, this joint's running. I know, almost dripped all over the floor. And put some more right along here. Definitely more on my forehead. More on the chin area. Alright. I feel like that is sufficient coverage. Underneath my eyes look so orange, but that's okay. We're going to correct that in a second. So now that we have that, I'm going to go in with my concealer that I use for under my eyes, which is my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer, which is this one. And this is in the shade 410. So I'm going to go in with that. Pretty much using this as like a highlighter. Go in, and we're just going to here. And then I like to let that sit as well. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with Deep Olive, which is that e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to 2 dots. A couple dots on top of everywhere I already put that other concealer. We're going to let that sit. And now I like to go in with my contour. Just going to put some right there. Right here on the nose at the bottom. Just... I don't normally contour my nose, so I'm trying this out. I don't know if I'm gonna like it though. I'm already not liking it. That's probably because I just don't know how to draw the line. You know, so we gotta get the double chin action. I blend out my contour while I let my concealer sit. And then I'm gonna push it into, because I don't want to move any of that foundation. So I'm gonna push it into the skin. Do the same thing on this side, and this is the bronzer brush, I believe, from Fenty. I bought this when I bought the Mocha Mami, but I just love it. I'm gonna go in with my sponge to blend out my concealers and start with my chin. Now we're gonna hurry up and we're gonna set this, and I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder, and this one is in Deep Peach. So I'm gonna blend, make sure it's blended out. Ooh, I'm running out of places to put things. Make sure it's nice and blended. Then I'm gonna take the powder, dip it in there, wipe off excess on my hand, just like smooth it out. And I'm gonna go and push that right into the skin. Same thing on the other side. Just go in and push that right into the skin. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna set the rest of the face. All right here. My nose. And this is like the setting layer. It's not like baking. We're just gonna set right there. And then the 10. Then I'm gonna go in with another set. And we're just gonna let this sit right underneath the eye. Just where I get the most oily, like right here, let that sit. And my nose. Let that sit on the nose for a little bit. Nowhere else do I get as oily, so I'm not gonna bake anywhere else. And guys, this is all new. I didn't bake before. I didn't do this part. I didn't do the multiple concealers. I didn't do none of that. With my regular face setting powder, which is my Black Radiance pressed powder in what's this one? Cafe. I'm gonna go in with that. I'm getting so much. I have on black pants and I'm getting so much makeup on them right now. It is absolutely absurd the amount of makeup that's on my pants right now. Normally I would take this everywhere, even underneath my eye, but I think I'm gonna just do the perimeter of my face. For my contour, I'm gonna go in with the Black Radiance contour palette in deep dark, and I'm gonna go in with a Sculpt and a little bit of this dark color right here, the actual contour color. So I'm gonna do 2, 1, dab off the excess, and we're gonna make sure like the angle of that brush, it doesn't go past right there, and we're just gonna pat that in and push it up so it's nice and contoured. So 1, 2, 1, dab off, and we're just gonna pat that in to make sure it's nice and contoured. So now I'm gonna dust off underneath my eye, because I feel like they are baked more than enough. So I'm gonna push it in and dab it off. Same with my nose, just nice and white. Push it in. And this one, I'm gonna push it in and then just wipe. So the bronzer that I'm using is by Fenty Beauty, and it's Mocha Mommy. So I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna go in with my little bronzing brush. This is like this kind of brush. I'm gonna dab into that, and I'm just gonna, right where we did the contour and stuff, we're just gonna blend that a little bit around that, just to give us a little bit more of a bronzy kind of look. Not too much, because this stuff is oh so pigmented, but just around it to kind of like make it look a little bit more red. And I love to bronze my nose right up in here, and since I just did that contour stuff, you're gonna hit it right there too. And then after I do that, then I'll go in with my highlight, which this is normal. But today I'm going to be using a new highlight face palette. So this is by Primark. So they have this Blush and Glow palette. So they have what looks like 2 blushes and then 4 highlights. So I'm going to be using, I believe, Mesmerize, which is this color right here, and I'm going to use Spirit, which is the blush. So see how? So I'm going to use the highlighter first, Let's get it nice and warm up in there with the brush. Hit it like that, and we're gonna see. Oh, this doesn't have a mirror. And we're gonna see what kind of highlight we get from this. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, this is definitely pretty. What you guys think? I think it's pretty. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this looks so pretty on my nose too. Cupid's bow, the chin. Right up in here with the, oh, this is very pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It isn't gold. It's like a browny kind of highlight. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not too overbearing, but it gives you a very nice highlight. Oh, and I want to try doing that reverse contour thing with the powder. So I'm gonna go back in with the Anastasia powder. I'm gonna dip my sponge in it a little bit. Wipe off the excess like I always do. And then, this is hard to do. And then I'm gonna go underneath. Okay, maybe I didn't take enough. Okay. Now I think I took too much. Just go underneath like here. And do the reverse contour. Is that how they do it? Let me make sure it's even. 'Cause I don't want my reverse contour to be uneven. Then my contour will look uneven. I got some, why do I have so much powder in my ear? What am I doing? Alright, now I'm gonna brush it away. Even though I feel like I just put so much powder inside my ear. I don't know what that's about. But my under eye is freaking flawless right now. And I'm scaring myself of how flawless my under eye is. But yeah. I'm gonna just go in with Grunge by Tarte, which is my go-to brown lipstick. Anyway, let's finish up the under eye. And for the under eye, we're gonna just keep it really simple. So we're gonna go back in with an eyeliner first. And we're gonna line the waterline. And then we're gonna go in with the brown color, which is Palm from the Riviera palette, which is this color right here. I'm gonna go in with that, and we're gonna take that along the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go back in with edges, which is that orange color that we put in the crease to start with. And I'm just gonna go right underneath where I put that brown. Oh, yes, I love doing this. Just right underneath that, we're gonna put it. Just to make it a little bit more reddish orangey color to go with the lids. And the lashes that I have today are by e.l.f. And this is their Luxe Lash Kit Winged and Bold Lashes. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. So we are all done with this makeup look. I changed my shirt. It has like yellow in it, so I figured it would go. I put my hair up. I fixed my edges. My braids definitely need to come out, but I have a video that I need my braids for tomorrow that I need to do, so they gotta stay in. So we gotta keep it cute. So yeah, what else? What did I do while I put my lashes on? It was a struggle. When I tell you it was a struggle, it was a struggle. Like, this is why I just sometimes I just don't put lashes on, because I'm just not good at putting them on. Once I get them on, great, but I am not good at putting them on. So yeah, this is the look, guys. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And when you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.